quickness of Nunn, evading the punches of Toney there on that sequence.
And it's not because Toney's punches aren't coming out quick, they are. Nunn's got great radar, but he's finally doing a little bit what Bill Miller asked him to, put 2 and 3 and 4 punches together. But here's where he should be working right now, Toney.
Jab of Nunn has been lethal here in the last couple of rounds. One after the other, sneaking through there. Toney does get a rare right to the body of Nunn.
Right, he threw a couple good body shots in there, and that's where he should be concentrating right now. Forget about hitting Nunn's head.
Toney doing some missing. The final minute of the 4th round.
And this is what Toney's got to be doing. He's got to be boxing right and getting inside on Nunn.
Nunn countered to the body. Does it again. A couple of shots to the head. There he goes again. A left to the body.
And Toney smirking, sticking his tongue out like it doesn't bother him. But I guarantee you it does.
Toney landing lots of punches here in the latter stage of the 4th round, and Toney comes back with a couple. But Nunn doing most of the damage.
There goes Toney slipping by that jab, trying to hit the body, and that's what he's got to do more of. Don't be standing up tall with Michael Nunn.
That does it for the 4th round, and they glare at each other in the center of the ring.
And we're keeping it too close. We're keeping it too close. We got to start taking this fight over. Look here.
All right, our Las Vegas judge in residence, Cindy Barton. What do you have for us, Cindy?
I have Nunn ahead right now, 40-36. Nunn's obviously controlling the fight. Toney was throwing widely and missing in the 1st round, and both in the 3rd round were exchanging solid body shots. So I think that was one of the better rounds for Toney.
But Cindy Barton has it as a shutout so far through 4. Another rap on some of Nunn's fights is that he was unexciting. He would win, but he wouldn't get the knockouts he picked up against Curry. How do you judge it so far tonight, Joe?
Well, he's definitely not laying back tonight is testament to this punches landed per round and the connect percentage. But he is being very aggressive tonight. And I'll tell you, James Toney really aggravated him during that press conference and weigh-in. So he may be taking it out on him a little bit here.
All right, here we go in the 5th round.
That's the trouble with southpaws and right-handers going against each other. Sometimes, like Toney just did, stepped on Nunn's foot.
He looked down and then backed off. Nunn did. And lands with a left. Toney now chasing him.
That's, you know, if you look at Nunn, his bread and butter punch really is that left hand up underneath. He throws it to the chin, he throws it to the solar plexus, he throws it to the liver. It's really his best punch that he's got. And Toney told me he was well aware of it and that he worked on protecting himself from it, and he has on the chin, but he's been getting into the body with it quite a bit.
And Toney, with his reach advantage, has been able to hold off. Nunn has been able to hold off Toney with the right.
Yeah, he's strong physically. He can stick that hand out and really stop you in midstream.
Watch your head. Watch your head.
And inside, their heads come together midway through the 5th round.
Well, that's what he's got.
Toney punched his way out of there, and Nunn tries to shrug that off.
Well, those don't do him any justice, believe me. He threw 3 or 4 good little short punches, a few uppercuts and right hands.
And now Nunn content to let Toney punch away. Tried the uppercut with the right.
And he's talking to Angelo Dundee in his corner saying, don't worry, I'm going to get off these ropes in a second. I'm going to let him throw a few punches.
Strategy perhaps to let Toney tire himself out. Toney connects with a glancing right to the head, and back comes Nunn at him in the final minute of the 5th round. again. And Nunn lands and comes out of there.
Great right hook by Nunn. Toney's absorbing a lot of punishment to the head here.
So Nunn knew what he was doing when he laid up against the ropes there. Connects with the left to the body.
That was a nice slip underneath Nunn's left hand, and Toney went right to the body. He's got to do more of that.
But Nunn connected with the left to the head. Sneaking the punches in there now in the final 10 seconds of the 5th round.
Well, Toney made Nunn miss with quite a few punches there towards the end of this round. Some punches will take a lot of steam out of you too, and that's what he's got to hope that Nunn slows down a little bit.
I want you to move right, okay? Now, come on, give me the spin, give me the spin. Okay, now, I want you moving.
This fight, we're giving it up in here.
Thank you, sir.
All right, show me then. Let's go out there and take over now. Hear me? Let's take over this fight now. Give me a little water. Let's make our move now. We need it now. It's time to turn the steam on now.
All right, here's James Toney and Michael Nunn on the inside. Toney throws out one little uppercut, two, left hook, right hand. That one he slipped, but that's what he's got to put together on the inside. And here he goes again with a short little punch. Throwing bombs on Nunn just doesn't work.
As we reach the 6th round, if you like to look at history, Toney has never knocked out an opponent past the 5th, despite his 18 knockouts in 25 fights.
And on the other hand, Nunn's only been down one time in his career. That was in his 14th fight against Carl Jones. Other than that, he's never hit the deck. Bill Miller urging James Toney to turn it on. He goes, we've got to start taking over the fight now, because he knows each round goes by, he gets deeper and deeper in the hole.
The left hand from Nunn after the jab continued to find its mark. Just proving too elusive for Toney.
For such a tall guy, 6'1", 6'1 and a half, he just got down to about the 3-foot level underneath that left hook at James Toney. Shows you the agility he's got.
And a little cute left from Nunn smacked Toney in the head after that break. Midway through the 6th round now. Michael Nunn pretty much in control of this fight thus far.
Toney's got to start cutting the ring off. Nunn's starting to get a little bit more movement to his game plan here, and Toney's got to cut the ring off on him. Good right hand, left hook uppercut by Toney.
Toney with a good combination.
He's got to stay busy.
He's got to follow it up though. Why is he covering up when he has the other guy on the ropes? He's got to go after him. Just didn't press the advantage he had, Toney. And Nunn lands. A give and take rounds here in the 6th.
Look at this.
And Nunn just spins him around.
Well, Nunn ran into a little bit of a right hand there. Knocked him off balance, but he comes right back.
Nunn trying to flash some hand speed there, but Toney's landing as well. Of lefts and a left to the body as well. As the 6th round comes to a close. Good round.
A little bit more action in that round for Toney, but you still gotta give Nunn that round big.
You want to get back into this thing. You want to get back into it? Okay, now's the time to make your move. All right? The guy showed you he can be hit, can't he? All right, so get back in it now. Just put some punches together.
What I like, I want you to pop, move over. When the guy comes straight at you, nail him with that left hand. Okay? Give it. I give it. Give me the water. Open him out wide.
Well, the punch stat shows again, Nunn staying just about steady. 60% landed, 68 punches thrown, 41 landed.
Okay.
73 punches thrown by Toney, but only 25 from landing. That goes to show you the evasiveness of Michael Nunn. He's just so hard to hit.
Gotta stay busy, son.
Here we go for round 7.
Well, this fight is really slipping away from James Toney right now. He's just not been able to stick to his game plan. I know he's been trying very hard, but he just can't pull off what he wanted to do, and that's to pin Nunn and land a lot of shots on him.
The quickness of Michael Nunn really showing here tonight. Remember, Toney's never lost. Then again, he's never fought a Michael Nunn.
His toughest competition today was Murky Sosa, who he really gave a boxing lesson to in Atlantic City, in his hometown. But to date, that's been his toughest opponent. Murky rated in the top 5. Great right hand by Toney right there.
Continues to jab away, waiting for that lefty opening. And Toney landing those short little punches inside when they're close. Well, Warren to keep the punches up. Toney connecting.
All right, James throwing some good combinations there. This is the type of pressure he's got to keep up. He's got to win a round and get back in this fight. Landed a good right hand on Nunn.
But he doesn't press the attack when he does that, Joe. Backs off. And allows Nunn to do what he's doing right now. Come right back at him. And a left connects from Nunn.
Well, this is what Nunn's people meant by Toney being one-dimensional, that he couldn't change his style to adapt to Nunn. He's doing basically the same thing he does in all of his fights. And so far, this has been Toney's best round. I think he's landed some good shots, just like that right hand.
And Nunn tries to come right back at him, and now he does. Oh, good right. Good counter. Right hand from Toney.
Oh, that left hand to the body just hurt Toney. He is in trouble right now. There goes Nunn throwing those great shots to the head. He's saying, come on, boy, come on, boy. He wants to beat him up for that trouble Toney was giving him earlier in the day. Nunn told me after the weigh-ins, he said, I'm going to punish this Toney for what he did to me at the weigh-in.
And now they just stare at each other, say a few more words. See the bridge up in the distance? There are people standing along the entire span of that bridge watching this fight here in Davenport, Iowa.